Are you ready? I'm ready. It's Friday. It's time to get our swole on. It's time to flex, baby. Yeah. Look at that flex, baby. Yeah. Whoo. Let's do this. Welcome to Friday. It's time to get your fit on. Let's do this. So here's what you're doing today. Sorry, I kept it super simple. Let's go to the other side because it looks like it'd be easier if I just told you guys from the other side. So here's what you guys got going on today. I apologize about the glare. Obviously, I'm not very good at this, once again. So what you guys got going on is you guys have the card game. Now, the card game can be played at home, with or without weight. It's completely up to you how you decide to do it. And I'll show you, obviously, how all the exercises work with and without weight. This way, you're able to participate at home with all the fun stuff. The idea is to have 52 plus 2 jokers in the deck. That is how the card game works, first and foremost, first tool being the cards. The next thing you guys have is on the board, so for each suit is a specific exercise. Today's specific exercise, so for every time you pull a heart, 2 all the way through ace, that's jack, queen, king, and ace, you're gonna do push-ups. Every time you pull a club, notice my beautiful art on the side. Every time you pull a club, you will be doing a 2-point row. I'll explain how that works in a minute. Every time you pull a diamond, you will be doing a goblet squat. And then every time you pull a spade, you will be doing the kettlebell swing. At that point in time, 2 through 10 is very self-explanatory. You will be doing 2 all the way through 10. So for the 2-point row, that's each side. And I'll talk about that again here in a second. So then what you're going to do is every time you pull a jack, you're going to do 11 of whatever suit that you have. So it'd be 11 of a heart, a club, a diamond, or a spade. With a queen, same thing, 12, whatever one you pull. King is 13, ace is 14. We're going to keep this super simple. There's no need to make this overly complicated with a bunch of different exercises. Just 4 simple exercises, 4 suits of cards, 14 cards to draw from. Now, the last thing you guys have is, like I said, the reason why I want you to have 2 jokers in the deck is every time you pull a joker, it's 15 burpees. Yeah, 15 burpees. Enjoy that. Now that I've explained that, oh, wait a minute, real quick. And your goal is to go through the whole deck of cards. That's the point. You go through the whole deck of cards before you are done with the workout. You can take as many breaks as you need, like you can stop every 10 cards, you can stop every, this or that. You can break it up however you need to break it up. You just have to go through all 54 cards before you're completed with the program for the day. With that being said, let's switch on over to the exercises and then we'll go from there. Alrighty then, welcome to the dungeon. I am going to be your torturer today. Sound like fun? Sounds like fun. Let's do this. So what you guys are doing, so I'm just going to show you whichever exercise corresponds with whatever suit of cards. You only have 5 exercises today, so obviously we're keeping it super simple. This way it's not overly complicated, it's just a lot of reps to do. So the first thing you guys are doing is the push-up. I'm going to show you 2 versions of the push-up, and then we're going to go from there. Yes, I know I'm wearing pants. I know. Fun hiccup in today's schedule, so you ended up seeing me in pants. With that being said, you're going to watch me work out in pants, so that's kind of fun too. So the first thing you're doing is, like I said, you're going to be doing the push-ups. So push-ups from the ground, either on your knees or toes. I'm going to show you the toe event. So you're here, down on the ground, and then however many push-ups are on the card. You can do this from your knees or your toes, either one is fine. Or if you need to get up on a bench or something to that extent, that's cool too. Make sure your chest is over whatever you do, and then do the push-up. Simple, straightforward. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. If you can't do the push-up for whatever reason, that's okay. Doing a regular chest press is okay too. So instead of putting your hands on the bench, you're going to lay flat on your back on the bench and you're going to press with weights just like that. Super simple. So the next thing you have is the 2-point row. So the 2-point row, what you're going to do, I have my weighty friend over here. So the 2-point row, is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Boom. Hand to hip, hand to hip. And then you just do however many on each side. If that's too hard to do, like it's too hard on your back or your stomach or anything like that, then you can always put your hand on a bench, on a chair or something like that. That's fine too. And then what you're going to do is from there, and then you can do the same exact thing. With that, you can also put, like, get a grocery bag, put a bunch of groceries in it, or add some weights, or whatever you need to do in order to increase the resistance. Now that the 2-point row is done, let's talk about the goblet squat. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a weight. Obviously, I'm going to use my kettlebell here, and you guys are going to see goblet squat. So holding the kettlebell or dumbbell or trash bag or whatever bag you have here at chest height. Hold here, squat as far as you can comfortably, and then back up. Just that simple. If that's too much to do, like it's too hard to do it like that, then you can always just squat to the bench or a chair, sit down, and then stand back up for however many that the card tells you to do. So the next thing you have after that is the kettlebell swing. So stepping back, kettlebell swings. So what we're doing here is you're just going to swing. So we're going to show you from the side. Hips back, hips back, hips back, hips back. Just like that. Now, if it's too much to do that dynamic range of motion, that's okay. You can always just deadlift, which is the same thing, pushing the hips back, but instead, what you're going to do is you're aiming your hands for between your feet, and then you stand back up. Hands between your feet, and then you stand back up. Focusing on however many the card tells you to do. Those are your 4 basic exercises. Super simple. The next thing you guys have is the burpee. I'm going to show you 3 versions of the burpee today. So, what you're doing, you're going to squat down first, and then hands on the ground, hop back, lay down, push yourself up, up, and jump. That's the first version. Here's version number 2. So, hands down on the ground, hop back, hop forward, stand up, just like that. That's version number 2. Version number 3. Hands on the bench, hop back, hop forward, stand up. And those are your 3 versions of that specific exercise. Now it's time to say goodbye. That's it, guys. It's super simple. It's super straightforward with those exercises. We don't have to worry about anything else. Like I said, because of the higher volume of repetitions that you have to perform for each specific exercise, and with the pacing of having to do 54 cards worth of work, at that point in time, that's, like I said, that's why I wanted to keep it simple and keep it straightforward and not have to do an overly complicated programming, just to get, because the idea is just to get your heart rate up, get a little blood pumping through everything, and like I said, get you metabolically taxed as we get towards the end of the week. So, with that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I do genuinely appreciate it. Don't mind my pants. Obviously, you can do this in pants if it's absolutely necessary. If it's not necessary, don't. It may be a little bit more comfortable. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe to all the fun stuff that we are doing here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can always hit us up. Titanium Training on Instagram, Titanium Training on Facebook, and Titanium Training here on the YouTube. So, thank you guys very much. Much love, big love, all love to you guys. I do genuinely appreciate you guys affording me the opportunity to be able to continue to do the thing that I love to do most, and that's coach you. Have yourself a great day.